Welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. This is probably the most bootlegged slash stupid version of Timelords there ever was. If you don't know what Timelords are, they're a little bit of recent. They're probably, I think they're 2 years old. Fairy type burn stuff kind of thing. I really can't really explain it, but basically I just threw this deck together and put a lot of stall stuff in there, and let's just get right into the deck profile before this gets any weirder. First off, you're running 3 Sandions, the Time Lords. Basically, you can all of the Time Lords, they can't be destroyed by monster effects or battle or card effects, so basically they just can't do anything. And other player takes battle damage with this card, even though it's a 4,000 beater. And then if after this card battles, you inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent, and then once per turn during your next standby phase, you get to shuffle this card into the deck. So it's probably one of the best, other than Michian, which this guy basically when he attacks, it's like all the others are the same really, but basically when this card attacks, you half your opponent's life points. And yeah, one Zaphian, these cards shuffle cards back into the deck, and they get to draw cards, but that doesn't really matter. 3 Raphions, the Time Lords, basically inflict damage equal to the attack. Like, so if you attack and do a 3,000 monster like Whirl Sword or Berserker, basically they take that damage. 3 Lazions, the Time Lords, you just inflict 1,000 damage whenever they draw a card. 3 Time Maidens, to round off for monsters. Basically what this card does is you special summon it, and then you contribute it and special summon a Time Lord from the deck, and then you can activate it in the graveyard too, but I'm not running that variant, and then you get to do the same thing. Onto the spells. 3 Extravagance, basically really any deck that doesn't rely on the extra deck, run Extravagance in there, or it doesn't care about the extra deck too much, you just run Extravagance. It's free draws really. 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. This is great for right now. This is probably one of the best cards you can use right now, especially against Adamanspators and Eldritch and basically anything like Dinos and stuff. 3 Celestial Transformations. It's just you special summon a fairy monster from your hand. Its attack is halved, but basically all of these except Sandion are zeros, and then it's just destroyed at the end of turn, but it really doesn't matter. You just get, it's basically, this is the quick play win condition. 3 Wave Motion Cannons, it's just free burns really, and this is a stall deck, so I mean, it's kind of have to run a stall card for its stall decks. 3 Cauldrons, this card's really good, especially in any Mystic Mind variant. I personally think that you should run this card. It's just burn, gain life points, so it's really fun. 3 Mystic Minds, this card should be banned. I personally think that, but what I said to myself earlier, if you have a card that's really powerful, you should use it. So that's what I'm doing. 3 2-hour traps. 3 Empty Machines. Is you're just you discard a level 10, draw a card, and then if it's the only card in your spell and trap zone, it pretty much will be. You get to target 1 Time Lord monster in the graveyard, shuffle into the deck, and then you get to set 1 Infinite Machine. Basically, during the main phase, you can special summon 1 Time Lord, and then you can target a Time Lord monster in your graveyard and shuffle it into the deck, and then you can set 1 Infinite Light. I don't run the Infinite Light, but yeah, that's really the deck. The extra deck's just a bunch of junk link crap in there just for the extravagance. So yeah, let's just get right into a duel. Alrighty, so I'm hosting around. This is a Go Second OTK deck. Well, yeah, it is a Go Second OTK deck. If you do go first, it hurts pretty badly. I should run Marshmelons in there just for the memes, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So hopefully, okay, yeah, so we are definitely going second, and let's see what we get with our hand. Okay, I mean that's not the best, but it's not the worst at the same time. And yeah, I'm just gonna let this dude do whatever he needs to do. Alrighty, so it's my turn. We drew 10 Maidens, so first off, we're going to activate Dark Ruler No More. This is probably one of the best cards, like I said earlier, and I just negated that dude's effects. What sucks about this card is that you can't attack the turn, but it really doesn't matter. With this hand that I got, it wasn't the best, so we're just gonna make Mystic Mine, and then we're going to pass a turn after he does whatever he's going to do. Alrighty, so we drew Michion, the Timelord. So we're going to normal summon Michion, the Timelord. And we're going to go into battle phase. We're going to attack the one in defense position. We're not going to activate that, not quite yet. He's going to activate Red Raptor Readiness. Now we're going to activate this. We're going to return to deck. We're going to return Lazion back to the deck. And then we're going to set one Infinite Machine. And then we're going to go to main 2. We're going to half his life, which is probably one of the best effects. And then we're going to end our turn. Alrighty, so Michion effect will activate to shuffle back into the deck. This is an evoked effect, but we're going to normal summon Sandion, Timelord. I don't know how to pronounce most of these names, but we're going to go battle phase. Then we're going to attack into his huge dude thing, Arsenal Falcon, and he'll take 2,000 damage. He's going to send that to the grave, which, I mean, that's okay. And he'll take no damage, which I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, he still wouldn't take any damage. We're going to go to main 2. Well, no, he can't take any damage. And then if it battled, but he did the effect, so we're going to set, and we're going to end turn. Okay, so Sandion is going to activate its effect to return to deck, just like all of them do. And we're going to, let's see what this card does. I haven't played this card quite a lot. I just recently put that in. So it's just a tribute summon, and then... Okay. Yeah, we will special summon that card. Then we will activate. We're going to add a Michion from our deck to our hand, and then we're going to activate we'll activate Celestial Transformation. We're not going to chain in either of those. We're going to special summon Michion the Timelord directly from our hand, go into the battle phase, attack into the 1300 monster. Michion effect activates, they take 2,000, and then we're going to end turn on that. Okay, so we drew into a Lazion. Let's see. We are not going to chain that with the machine. We're going to normal summon Lazion the Timelord. Going to go into the battle phase. Attack. Activate Lazion. Go to main phase 2. And then we're going to... Should we activate Time Maiden? We're not going to activate Time Maiden. We're going to end turn. And I'm just going to let this dude do his stuff. Okay, so now we're going to activate Time Maiden's effect. And we're going to special summon... Which one will kill you? Let's see. And Raffion. The attack of a monster they put in control of the battles. Okay, yeah, we're gonna special summon Raffion from our deck. We're going to go to battle phase. Going to attack with Raffion onto the Ultimate Falcon. We're going to main 2, Raffion effect, and we're going to burn him for 3,500. So yeah, that's basically the deck. There really isn't much to say about it other than that it's probably one of the most fun decks, because you're sitting on the card, pass, sitting on the card, pass, and just slowly working their life points down to 0, which I personally like this card, and I mean this deck, and probably the best card is Michion and Sindaion, and there really isn't much else to say. Celestial Transformation is probably one of the most overpowered cards in this deck, because it's just a free special summon from your hand, and yeah, it's just awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate if you did so. If you want me to do any deck whatsoever, just leave a comment down below, and yeah, I'll try to do a deck profile on it. And yeah, thanks for watching.